The Giants lose to the Cowboys once again. Is it the quarterback? Is it the offensive line? Is it the defense? What is it? Is it the refs? It's always something, man. It doesn't matter what it is. The Giants can't get it done against the Cowboys. The Cowboys win, I believe it said the 13th game in a row or something like that, which is crazy to talk about. Dak Prescott hasn't lost since 2016, since his rookie season. The Giants just never have a chance against the Cowboys. The Cowboys own us. And do you realize, being a Giants fan, how hard it is to say that? But the Cowboys own us. It's a known thing. It's sick work, but it happens. It doesn't matter the coach. It doesn't matter the quarterback. It doesn't matter the O-line. It doesn't matter the quarterback. It doesn't matter the quarterback. It doesn't matter the O-line. We can't get it done against the Cowboys, man. We can't. Now, I am recording this after the game. Just jumped out the live stream. If you tuned into that, appreciate you all for joining in. But let's unpack everything. Everything we're feeling right now as a fan base, man. Daniel Jones, not enough. Not enough. Am I saying that Daniel Jones is the reason why we lost today? No. But my point is that Daniel Jones continues to be not the reason we win these games. He's not the reason why we win certain games. He's not a difference maker. And I talk about this. My quarterback is not a difference maker. And it sucks to have that. The point is that when stuff gets thrown off cadence, when it's off script, Daniel Jones is not making certain plays to go win you some games. It's not happening. And that's unfortunate as a Giants fan. That's unfortunate as a franchise that's continued to, be one of the worst franchises in the league. Let's be honest. I might sound super negative, but guys, every time we play the Cowboys, it's like we never have a chance. The score is 20-15. It looks a lot closer than it actually was. But with the way this offense was looking and settling for field goals, Brian Daboll was too conservative in the middle of the game, beginning of the game, in my opinion. And at the end of the game, when you needed to get it done, we couldn't get it done. Settling for field goals is not going to win you games. They were trying to beat the Commanders. They were trying to beat us the way the Commanders beat us. They were trying to beat the Cowboys the way the Commanders beat us with all field goals, and that was not going to happen. Giants won the game at the time of possession, and you think, winning the time of possession, keeping that offense off the field, great mindset to have, for sure. Play calling, honestly, I'm going to be honest, the play calling was pretty good. Brian Daboll was dialing certain plays up at the right time, and we were moving the ball down the field, but we couldn't get in the end zone. You had guys that were open for deep balls that Daniel Jones just couldn't hit them. Slayton twice. Neighbors maybe a couple times. The deep ball was there, and we weren't able to take advantage of it. On a free play, we're not able to even get close to completing it. Being a Giants fan and just feeling the way we feel, let's be honest, it's because we're tired of it, man. We're tired of it. And if y'all aren't saying it, I'm going to say it. I'm over it. I'm tired of losing to the Cowboys the way we do. And it doesn't matter what it is, year in and year out, somehow, some way, they get it done against us. The way we feel about the Commanders, even though that looks like a changing of tides, and that's why we should worry, the Commanders beat us. Sound the alarms. That was my first thinking on the season. If the Commanders beat us, man, it's going to be a rough season. But what we used to do to the Commanders, that's what the Cowboys are to us, man. They're never going to lose to us. That's how it feels. Maybe it's when Dak Prescott's not under center, which he just signed an extension. He's going to be here for a while. Not going for it the first drive after, halftime. Not a fan of that. 4th and 3 at the goal line. I think you have to go for that. Try to punch it in at least. We didn't see any throws going towards the end zone. We didn't see any plays that seemed like we were about to score. Settling was not going to let us win this game. Defensively, they showed up from time here and there, but the DBs were getting cooked for the most part. I mean, CD was going to have a career day if it wasn't for, the Giants taking the time of possession and, little miscues off of Dak. Missed throws. Defensively, they were in bend don't break mode, but once again, man, we had no plays being made that, turned the ball over for Dak. Kayvon Thibodeau, I think he played good. A lot of people were killing Kayvon Thibodeau, but I think he played good. Burns should be the one we're talking about here, guys. Which I'll take this moment to say, man, go ahead and drop in the comments, man, your number one reason why we lost today. Let me know what your thoughts are on that. Offensively, listen, this Cowboy defense was at a record rate for letting rushing yards happen, but we could not run the ball. Is that on the O-line? I don't know. I don't know what it is. Is it on play calling? Were they stacking the box, specifically to stop that? Maybe. But all I know is if there's any recipe that you feel like is not going right with your team, but if you have the Giants next week, you might be all right. You just might be. CD was over here yelling at his quarterback. Listen, he was eating today. They couldn't stop the run all these other weeks. Listen, they were stopping the run on us. There's a lot of things to talk about here, man. There's a lot of things here to talk about. Very emotional at the moment, but it's just, let's be honest, guys. When will it end? I repeatedly say, when will it end? Talk about a little bit of the good. Offensive line, they did their thing. Malik Neighbors continues to be a star. This guy is a star in this league. If you have him in fantasy, start him every week. He's getting his targets. He's getting his receptions. He's getting his yards. Does that equate to the Giants winning? Clearly not. But this guy is going to be a guy in this league, and he should be a guy for this Giants for a very long time. But we need a quarterback that's going to continue to accentuate that, man. We do. We really do. Neighbors did lead the game concussed. Got diagnosed with concussion. Hopefully he's not in too bad a shape, and hopefully he comes back from it, sooner rather than later, because if he's not out there, man, I don't know what I'm watching this Giants team for right now, man. I'm being honest. There's one thing I said, no matter what the record is of this team, I just want to watch Malik Neighbors ball out. He's balling out. He really is. This guy looks insane. But not enough to get it done, man. Can't get in the end zone. Defensively, we can't really hold him. It's a sad place right now, man. It really is. And now let's talk about, I hate to hang my hat on these reasons. The refs, bro, these refs were something else. Every time, and I talked about it in the live stream, every time there's a penalty that gets picked up, I feel like it's against the Giants. The Giants always somehow, some way have a call that's out there that's supposed to benefit them. It's supposed to be the reason why, the Giants stop a touchdown or something crazy, but instead it gets talked about and picked up. Yet you have plays like when Bellinger gets caught, for a face mask, when he never even grabbed the dude's face mask, his face mask got grabbed. And we get the face mask penalty that stopped that first drive. There's something with it, man. There's something with it. I'm not saying these games are rigged, but you can make the argument, man, because these refs out here were bugging out. Granted, the Cowboys had a lot of penalties on their side too, but for us, they were killers. One was for 7 points one way. The other one stopped us from getting in the end zone. That drive on the first game, the first drive of the game should have been a touchdown, man. So many ways you could look at it, man. But once again, Brian Burns should be a reason. Daniel Jones should be a reason. You got to hit on those deep throws. Darius Slayton with the drops. When will he learn not to drop? It's probably just in his game. It's in his MO. That's who he is. When are we going to stop throwing the ball behind our receivers? When is Deontay Banks going to step up as a CB1? I do blame the coaching, though. Leave him on an island with CD. That's a no-no. I don't care what DB's out there. I think good offense beats good defense. Don't leave CD one-on-one with Deontay Banks. Don't do that. That's disrespectful. But I don't like Banks jogging for the ball when CD was at like the 20-yard line. I'm not the biggest fan of that. But once again, don't leave him on an island with CD. That's sick work. When will it end, y'all? When will it end? This is a quick post-game reaction. Y'all let me know how you're feeling down in the comments. And I will catch you on the next one. We might be live tomorrow night. We might be. We might not. But needless to say, we still going to be here every week. When will the Giants make it end? I don't know. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.